How many times have you finished a freelance project only to have an argument with your client about the scope of work or payment terms? If you're a freelancer, you know the hustle. You land the client, you do the work, and you send the invoice. Sounds simple, right? Well, it can be until things go sideways. Maybe the client keeps asking for one more small revision, or perhaps they're dragging their feet on payment. These headaches aren't just frustrating. They can cost you time and money. The truth is, relying on a verbal agreement or a few quick emails is a recipe for disaster. That's why a solid freelance contract isn't a formality. It's your professional superpower. A well-drafted contract sets clear boundaries, defines the project scope, outlines the payment schedule, and provides legal protection if a disagreement arises. Think of it as a blueprint for a successful project. And the great news is, you don't need to hire an expensive lawyer every time you land a new gig. Today, I'm going to show you how to create a professional, legally sound freelance contract in minutes using a fantastic online tool, Rocket Lawyer. It takes the guesswork out of legal documents and makes sure you're covered from every angle. Step-by-step contract creation on Rocket Lawyer. First things first, you'll want to head over to the Rocket Lawyer website and sign up or log in. Once you're in, look for their document library. They have a massive selection of legal forms, but for us, we're looking for a freelance contract, or sometimes called an independent contractor agreement. Just type that into the search bar, and it should pop right up. Click on the document, and Rocket Lawyer will launch its user-friendly document builder. This is where the magic happens. Instead of staring at a blank page, you'll be guided by a simple question-and-answer format. They ask the key questions, and your answers populate the correct legal clauses. You'll start with the basics. Who are the parties? You'll input your business name and contact information, and the client's details. Next, you'll tackle the project scope. This is the most crucial part. Rocket Lawyer will prompt you to clearly define the services you'll be providing. Be specific here. If you're building a website, detail the number of pages, the features, and any limitations. Ambiguity here is what leads to scope creep later. After that, you'll move on to compensation and payment terms. You'll state your total fee, whether it's a flat rate or an hourly rate, and specify the payment schedule. Do you require a deposit? Is the final payment due net 15 or net 30 days after project completion? This section ensures you get paid on time, every time. Rocket Lawyer also makes sure to include important legal language around intellectual property. This clarifies who owns the work once it's paid for. As a freelancer, you want to make sure you retain the rights to use the work in your portfolio, but the client needs to own the final product for their use. The tool handles this delicate balance automatically. Finally, you'll review sections on confidentiality, termination clauses, which outline how either party can end the agreement if necessary, and dispute resolution. These are the protections you'll be grateful for if a project ever goes south. Finalizing and sharing your contract. Once you've answered all the questions, Rocket Lawyer compiles your personalized, professional contract. You can then download it as a PDF or a Word document. But here's a pro tip. Rocket Lawyer has a feature called Sign It, which allows both you and your client to legally e-sign the document right within the platform. A digital signature is just as valid as a wet ink signature, and it makes the entire process incredibly fast and efficient. Stop letting legal worries hang over your freelance career. Using a tool like Rocket Lawyer is a smart business move. It saves you time, protects your income, and allows you to focus on what you do best, delivering amazing work. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.